baby! Back in acting better than that, ready to farm some soy milk drinking guppy peziante fuck bitches into the ground like the retard grimy little fucking warthogs they are. Doing another reaction vid called Not Profitable in 21. Asmongold, Bitchman Bald on WoW's future. Let's see what he has to say.
Doesn't know how to handle Final Fantasy, God damn it. Blizzard doesn't know how to handle Final Fantasy.
I don't think he plays video games anymore. I think he literally just does reaction vids.
14. This is a lot of text. I'm going to paraphrase a lot of this.
I hate reading, man! Reading was never kind to me!
There's been a trend. A new MMO comes out, and there's articles of it being a WoW killer, but it never is because of release disappointment and death cycle that MMOs had. Blizzard...
WoW is so hard to kill, so it's such a unique game, and when I say unique game, I mean uniquely terrible. But it's so crazy because all these good things came out in like 2005 or whatever, and then progressively since then, through all like the culture of being a victim peasant bitch, all these companies have gotten God, I hate that word woke, but just they become latte-licious pansies, you know, and increasingly made all their games worse. And like think about it, they could have made a new GTA. Where's the new GTA? They made Call of Duty trash. I always hated it, but like now it's apparently no one plays it. I don't know. Like they increasingly take games that were really good and make them really terrible, and they don't take any feedback from all the people who play it 20 hours a day. It's like, how delusional can you be? And like every single time I play WoW, I'm like, how could they make the game any worse? And they always figure out a way.
Knew other companies couldn't compete with them whenever they had the funding and technical capabilities of a AAA studio and brand recognition. They became arrogant and stopped caring about the opinions of people who...
Oh, I remember when I had to call AAA once. I got stuck in an abandoned ice cream parking lot in the Honda Civ. Holy fuck, that was the sketchiest fucking thing of all time. It was so dark and dreary out in the middle of the snow-covered mountains. Oh, I thought a sketchy fucking Yeti was gonna come out. And when I say Yeti, I mean Fataphors.
Would complain, leave run other MMOs, and then resub since those other games were better. Enter Square Enix, a AAA studio with funding, technical capabilities, and brand recognition. For the first time in Blizzard's history, there's a rival MMO that plays like Warcraft, that has
Final Fantasy
systems and the wealth of content to complete.
Final Fantasy is trash. It has no PvP. Garbage.
Along with the backlog of stuff in WoW, people leave WoW for Final Fantasy 14. They're not finding a worse experience or nothing to do whenever they hit in-game at 50. They just move on to the expansions. Over the last 8 years, WoW's done all this stuff. It's now surpassed WoW. New engine, more detailed character models. For a lot of people, the script is now flipped.
Well, I always thought WoW graphics were good, but then I realized they were not good. But I always kind of liked them. Because the trees are like paper. And the maestro likes a fat tit in his face.
WoW is the game asking for $15 a month while offering less than its competitors and having scummy store items.
That's complete trash.
Square didn't improve this by...
I do not know why I bought the fucking turtle mount, man.
Did this by improving the game while World of Warcraft has stagnated. Square has the funding to keep
I'm a mount collectier.
Final Fantasy 14 going over the years, while other third-party companies...
Just like C-Probe collects women in his closet, I'm collect mounts.
...shut down as their MMO was the only thing that they had going for them. I don't think Blizzard expected a company like Square Enix to come this far with their own MMO.
Square Enix?
I think that if you expected Square Enix to do anything except for win, you're stupid. They've had Square Enix has a longer track record than Blizzard...
Sound like you said Square Enix. Like, then the maestro would have to launch into Italian. Squino, Ciccolito, Muscato, Crisito, Mozzicata, Colici.
Entertainment does for making quality games. Like, that's just the truth. Like, I can go back, as I said, I can go back and I can
Linguini.
find black and white, strategy guides that were printed from, like, 1990s computers for, games back in
strategy
Super
guys.
Nintendo.
Dude, I swear he goes so far into depth into everything he does. It's so weird.
They were Square games, right? They've made good games forever. Like, that's just the truth. Now, they're not everybody's cup of tea, but for the people that do like them,
I do not like tea.
Good games for 30 fucking years. 30 plus years, actually. Now, Blizzard must decide how to handle World of Warcraft.
Presidente!
Activision expects Blizzard to make a certain amount of money every quarter. If sub numbers drop, not only are they getting less money each month, but there will be less people to buy store items. That's also a really big factor.
That's crazy because when World of Warcraft was really profitable, they still made it trash. Retards. Why wouldn't they put more effort into that? Like, it's actually crazy.
Numbers drop enough to where Blizzard isn't hitting their goals anymore. Who knows what Activision will do whenever they no longer see World of Warcraft as profitable.
Yeah.
And I think this who knows is probably the most, it's the most unsettling thing.
I don't know. I think World of Warcraft will almost always be around, though. Like, maybe they'll even just make it... I don't know. I was going to say maybe they'll take away the $15 sub a month. They would never do that. Like, God, because I don't know. It still makes them a lot of money. So.
Because we don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know. Is WoW going to get a lot better? Is it going to just massively improve after all the bad people are fired? Because
just like the mini mice cannot be seen by the naked eye, WoW never gets better.
Developers are going to be seen for what they are, etc. Or are they going to take it down the Heroes of the Storm route and they just basically say, yeah, we don't care about this game anymore?
They already did that.
You know, they're like, this has been a great run, but we're not going to release expansions.
Wow.
We're just going to release progressive servers over and over and over. The fact is, I don't really think that's going to happen. Here's
I hope
what
not.
I think that WoW is a multi-billion-dollar IP. Like, Warcraft is a multi-billion-dollar IP. And I don't think that the Activision Blizzard executives will allow the people that are running the game to drive it into the ground. I think that...
They already did! But I hate WoW. But, like, it sucks because I despise WoW so much and I don't ever want to play again. But it's the only thing, I'm the best in the world at it. And I will win BlizzCon if it's the last thing I ever do. And I will tell Seabat to his face that he has a bald, ugly baby. Maestro never gives up.